Please watch this video.
Just to put Africa into a little bit of perspective, I'm not saying there is no war, there's no corruption, there's no poverty, there's no AIDS. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that it can be put into perspective, and it's not the only vision of Africa. If you look at conflicts in Africa, apparently there's supposed to be about 15 to 17 happening in countries right now. In a continent with 55 countries, that means there are at least 40 countries at peace right now. But we don't hear about them in the media. When you talk about poverty, there's various figures that are bandied around about the amount of poverty there is on the continent. A figure I picked up was 300 million, and that's a huge number of people to be living in poverty. But in a continent of 1 billion people, that means there are 700 million people who are living a relatively prosperous life. And we need to focus the attention more on them. And obviously everybody complains about the Western media and the fact that, they're always depicting Africa in a particular way. And yeah, that's their job. I'm not here to knock CNN or BBC or any of the other news organizations, because that is what they do. And also, it is our job. It is our job as Africans to present our best foot and to tell the positive stories so that those news stations can actually pick up those stories. I don't know how many of you have seen this very famous TED Talk by Chimamanda Adichie, the author, and it's called The Danger of a Single Story. And the reason why I like her speech is because it actually sums up this danger that we keep hearing about Africa, the danger of the single story that keeps coming out of Africa. And it's up to us to change it. Martin Luther King said, "Our lives begin to end when we stay silent about things that matter." I had a light bulb moment a few years ago, and I just decided I didn't want to stay silent anymore. I wanted to do something. To be honest, I didn't actually really know what I was going to do. And I remember speaking to a coach, an executive coach, and he said, in order to find what your true purpose is in life, you've got to take something that makes you incredibly angry and combine it with something that you're incredibly passionate about. And then you have found what it is you've been put in this world to do.